Now, this is the one I was looking for. I'm sick of this, bro. The 10th, 11th, 12th man will not necessarily beat you 1v1. I don't get why pros have this delusion. Okay? I don't know why they have this delusion. Yes, technically you're the best in the world at the 5v5 level. But on a 1v1 level, some of these dudes that you want to call content creators are not just content creators. Yes, we create content. But if that's the case, then you're a content creator too because you own a podcast. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You have a podcast. You're a content creator as well. Anyone who makes videos on anything is a content creator. But don't let that fool you into thinking that someone can't play basketball just because they have a camera in their backpack. You've been on camera your whole life playing basketball for the NBA. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me. Stop it. The 10th, 11th, 12th man in the NBA will not beat everybody 1v1. Maybe like a pure content creator like Julian Newman, Cash Nasty, Kenny Chow, Flight Reacts, K Showtime, like someone like that. Yes, obviously anybody in the NBA will torch them. But to people who've played college comp and who've played overseas pro, probably not. I don't understand that delusion. That's like a high and mighty delusion. Yes, you're the best in the world, but T-Mac, you were a star. 10th, 11th, 12th man will not get any playing time. They probably just work out in the gym, and they probably weren't that good in college compared to the rest of y'all. Let's be real. 1v1's a different game.
Rob Coleman. Oh, okay, I know him. Yeah, he's sad. Oh, damn.
Sad? Sad? Sad where? Jeff, I think Rob got you 1v1. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, so that's...
NBA players look down on YouTubers.
And we're not even YouTube. Here's the thing. If we're just YouTubers, all you pros are ESPN and Fox Sportsers. It's a platform. Do you know how dumb that sounds? You're YouTubers. YouTube is our employer. That's our boss, right? YouTube is just a platform. If that's the case, you're just a podcaster. You see how dumb that sounds? It's just a platform. That's where you upload the videos. That's the case, you're a YouTuber too, because your podcast goes on YouTube. That's where you probably get the most views on your podcast. Here's my thing. It's all fine and good if you just make content. That's cool. But the ones who are talking trash are not the ones who are like Julian Newman, right? It's the ones who could probably actually have a real chance of beating him, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not talking trash on NBA players because I know I'll get torched. But let a college player come to my gym and think he gon' torch me. Had to be there, it's happened before. It didn't end pretty for him. Somebody call an ambulance, but not for me. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. But if you've actually been keeping up, you know that all YouTube hoopers are not built the same. There are levels.
I feel like YouTube hoopers is a stupid term as well. YouTube hoopers refers to someone who purely, yes, I get the motive behind it. You play basketball, you post it on YouTube, you're technically a YouTube hooper. But there's levels, right? YouTube hoopers cannot survive in like real basketball. They just can't. YouTube hoopers are like, I've already said the names, bro. I don't need to, and I'll add a few more to it if I need to. But that's different from a hooper on YouTube. I've already had this discussion. We don't need to go past that again.
To the game of basketball. In fact, there are 6.
Level 1.
Who is that on the right? Who is he?
Trash.
Welcome to basketball hell.
Oh,
These are
geez.
the guys you want to avoid at all costs. Can't shoot, they can't dribble.
Wait. This may be an extreme hot take. Gio Wise is a better basketball player than Julian Newman. I'm not lying. Julian Newman, Gio Wise is better than Julian Newman. He may do the spam dribbles and stuff, but I've seen him actually play without the gimmicky stuff and the spam dribbling. He's actually decent. I never thought in my life I'd give this man props, but he's pretty decent. But Julian, he can't play basketball without doing the foolishness. He just can't do it.
They can't defend, and worst of all, they got negative basketball IQ. If one of these dudes end up on your team, congratulations.
Was that Chris with the wrist? Go back, that's my dude. Hold on. That's with the wrist. That's Chris the director. Go follow Chris the director. Right now he's learning every Marvel character in alphabetical order, bro. You gonna have a lot to go through, my boy. You gonna be there a while. Shout out the director. Shout out Chris with the wrist. Shout out your engagement. I don't know if you're married yet. I can't remember. But shout out you, bro.
Your team, congratulations. You're
Oh my
basically
God.
4-on-5. You might watch these guys because they're
I remember that game. It was terrible.
funny, or because they
I deleted the whole reaction video to that. It was terrible. I can't fake my reactions.
make entertaining content. But
Phantom is a better player than half of AMP. Besides Duke Dennis, not a good basketball player. He's not. Duke Dennis is what happens when you rely on athleticism. Duke Dennis is literally like he's just an athlete, but he's not a good basketball player. I don't know why people think this. A lot of people have this misconception. Oh, Duke Dennis. Oh, Duke Dennis. He's not a good basketball player. He's very athletic. That dude is an athlete by all definitions of the word, but he's not a good basketball player.
no one seriously thinks they can hoop. Like, imagine you need one more guy to play fives,
I would pick up GOYs before I pick up anybody else that you've already named, to be honest. You're being real.
and GOY shows up. I would rather just not play than deal with this.
But I would still put Kenny over GOYs still. Yeah.
Level 2. LA Fitness role player.
Golly! That's wrong, bro.
Climbing out of
It's not. Jesser's probably the best one that you've shown on that list.
LA Fitness role player.
Dang. Is that Cam?
Are at least serviceable.
Dang.
At this level, you unlock simple moves like posting up, getting in a defensive stance, and even the occasional wide open three. A perfect example of a level 2 player is Cash Now.
For real. Let me compose myself. Cash can't hoop. Cash, I hate how he came up with this thing that has influenced generations for so long. I'm not a hooper. I'm not a hooper. I'm just a hooper. Bro, you can't play basketball. It's being real. Here's how this works. Hoopers and basketball players are two different things. Hoopers can get buckets. Basketball players great at the game. Two big differences, right? Cash Nasty does not fall in either. He's just strong and a little bit athletic. That's it. That's the whole reason he even beat Devontae Friga, because Friga wasn't even taking him seriously this game, and Cash can count that against his record, which is fair. If you're on the court, then there's no, but Cash is not. He's not on that level of anyone besides Kenny and Flight. Cash is technically closer to Flight in terms of his skill than he is to Kenny.
Can he grab a couple boards a game and set some hard screens?
That was a travel.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, my fault.
Now we're climbing out of rock bottom. LA Fitness role players are...
The only reason I have a problem with this right here is because Jesse, whatever, he is miles better than Cash Nasty. Miles better. And not even just the shot.
at least serviceable. At this level, you unlock simple moves like posting up, getting in a defensive stance, and even the occasional wide open three. A perfect example of a level 2 player is Cash Nasty.
Factual.
Can he grab a couple boards a game and set some hard screens? Yes. Does he have more than 2 moves in his bag? No. At the high end of this level, you have guys like Jesser and Ray.
What? Why did you put Ray up there? Ray is not good either. Like, I would have Ray would... I think GOYs beats Ray 1v1 easily. I think Ray beats... Ray is... Ray is Flight's level. The only difference is he has a little more coordination. But to put Jesse I guess Jesse would be at the top end of this one, but Ray is not that level. I'm not gonna lie to you, Ray is not that level. Is my light even like doing anything?
Who probably would be taken more seriously if they dedicated themselves to the game.
But Jesser is going to be playing an intelligent game. Not going to take any bad shots.
You see, is it going good?
Ooh, that is smooth. That was smooth.
Level 3. LA Fitness Stars.
Level 3 guys can be controversial. On the one hand,
Yeah, let me see who they had here.
That is smooth.
Come on, switch back. I'm trying to see something.
Level 3.
Nah, bro. Okay, let me go get my other light real quick. Hold on. Hezzy is not an LA Fitness star. Like, Hezzy played pro ball. K Showtime? Maybe. I'm not a fan. I think he's a fraud. Julian Newman deserves to be lower than GOY, so that's just me.
LA Fitness Stars.
level 3 guys can be controversial. On the one hand, there's a big jump from level 2 guys to level 3 guys.
There is not a big jump. If you're putting K Showtime above Jesse, there's not a big jump. Because the only difference is Jesse's just a little bit slower. They can do the same stuff.
LA Fitness stars do at least want the ball. When they get hot, they might even win you a game on their own. And if you watch their highlights, you might even catch yourself saying, why isn't this guy in the league?
He's not in the league because he's not good enough for the league. That's why. If K Showtime is a 74 overall, then I must be like in the Pro-Am 99 overall. I'm not gonna lie. What is this rating system, bro? I respectfully have to disagree with you on half of these points. And he's playing in the Brody League.
LA Fitness stars are the tank commanders of YouTube basketball. Sure, their highlights look great, but they'd only ever star on a losing team. You think anyone has ever said, man, I really...
Actually, I would say starting on a losing team is harder because you got to be the guy to carry. And I don't think any of these guys you mentioned have the power of skill to carry a losing team. That's all I'll say on that.
Has he got on my team? Of course not. It's because all he really cares about is getting a clip.
For real, like play some basketball, dude. We're here to hoop. We're not here to watch you do all
He doesn't
this.
pass, he doesn't defend, and when things don't go his way, he tries to fight a ref.
That happened? When did that happen? When did that happen, bro? When did this happen? This is accurate. I know Dev likes to say, oh, Hezzy's part of the InTheLab team. Shout out InTheLab. Use my discount code ChrisCanHoop for $5 off your purchases. I get Dev likes to say Hezzy's a dog, but I don't see it, bro. I have never seen it. Cell's a hooper, bro. Cell's a hooper. That's why he beat that one guy that we don't mention on this channel. Beat him bad. And then he wants to make this excuse, oh, I was starstruck. No, you weren't. You just got cooked. You're not that good. I hate the term YouTube All-Stars. Everyone up here played high school ball at least, and has the capability or had the capability to play college or pro. YouTube All-Stars would be the tier that you had Hezzy and just Hezzy in.
Now we're getting into respectable hooper territory. YouTube All-Stars almost all could have been serious basketball players.
Not almost. Like, these are actually serious basketball players, but Dev's a trainer. T-Jazz has played a pro career. Cell coached a college team. Like, they are serious basketball players. I don't understand what this dude is saying. Does this guy hoop at all?
But chose to go the content route instead.
It's not a content route. Like, it's just a way to make money. Behind the scenes, they're still hooping whether the camera's on or not.
Some of these guys are more known as trick shot dudes, or shoe reviewers, or even commentators. But make no mistake about it, these dudes can really hoop.
Nah, you lost me. b.ellis is not a YouTube All-Star. b.ellis is a legit problem. He's a problem. Okay? b.ellis is a problem. Now, everyone you've named so far is not a YouTube All-Star. Not a YouTube All-Star. They're all better than me. I'll put myself in this category just because I'm not like... I actively play comp all the time. Whoop them. All the time. Dev, he's technically my boss since I'm an affiliate, so I'm not going to try to beat him before I lose my income from him. I might click off of this video. I legit might click off of this video. I'm not going to lie. How is K Showtime a 74 overall, but you only got b.ellis as a 78? If that's the case, b.ellis is a rated 99, bro. K Showtime will not score a bucket on b.ellis at all. Who is making this list? It wasn't me, because mine would be accurate. Ugh. K Showtime's not even anywhere close to Cam either. Mr. Carey Hezzy. Ha! Let me just mute it because they be saying some crazy.
Tier 4 guys have the talent to be in one of the top 2 levels. They can create for themselves.
This guy doesn't know anything about the YouTube scene. I'm sorry, I'm kind of going off. Amilly played college, could have played pro. J Law played professional in Australia. XRM plays professional actively. Dev is a trainer of NBA players and has played NBA players 1v1 and beaten them. T-Jazz has played pro. Cell coaches college and torches college students and pro level. What is this guy talking about? Huh?
They can play a role if necessary, and they don't bring team morale.
Jay Jones is a college coach too. What are we talking about? I see how you have the views, because this rubs a lot of people the wrong way.
Down like LA fitness stars do. Really, the thing stopping YouTube All-Stars from being higher up on this list is that they're perfectly content with just being content creators. Take a guy like Marcelas. Most people know Cell as just a commentator on the next chapter, or maybe even as just another basketball skit guy. But real ones know Cell was the real deal.
Man, that was a good game too.
However, it's no coincidence that most of these guys got their start in the early days of YouTube, back when there wasn't that much competition in the space. I'd compare YouTube.
I'm gonna say this just because I've been doing content for a hot minute, multiple times across multiple years, across multiple channels. There is not competition in the space. There's a few large channels, but they're not taking all of the views. The problem is a lot of y'all just are not entertaining. That's the problem. There's no such thing as a... Let me raise my seat up. Hold on. There's no such thing as an oversaturated market when it comes to any niche at all on YouTube. The thing is, are you entertaining or not? And a lot of people just aren't, unfortunately. The only way I've been able to build up this channel to what it is now very quickly is because I'm sort of entertaining. I'm sort of funny. Sometimes. Sometimes I'm serious, but let's go.
To basketball in 2010 to the NBA in the 60s and the 70s. Well, these guys are good. The game has evolved, and what made someone stand out back then simply wouldn't cut it nowadays. And of course, there's gonna be unks who argue in the comments that Devin Williams deserves to be in the top tier, just like old heads swear that Pete Maravich is the best point guard of all.
I'm gonna stop you because this is squarely false, bro. Dev deserves to be in the top tier. He has beaten all of the competition. If not all, a lot of the competition that you have in the top tier, unfortunately. Dev would put a spanking on Nas. Unfortunately, that game never happened because Nas was like talking all that trash and then they went their separate ways. Dev would put a beat down on Nas. And Nas is my dude. Please don't unfollow me, bro. I'm just speaking my truth, bro. I'm just speaking my truth. Dev would put the hurt on Nas. There's no question about it. This is not a comparison of, oh, Pete Maravich is better than talent nowadays. Pete Maravich wouldn't even beat Amen Thompson 1v1. Like, for his time, he was good, but 10 years after, he was kind of irrelevant in terms of his skill. Dev deserves to be in the top tier. I'm not just saying that because he pays me. I'm saying that because he is top-level talent on YouTube. He's beaten NBA players. That's something that a lot of the top tiers can't say at all. If you have K Showtime at a 74, how do you have Dev at a 79? Make it make sense, bro. That doesn't make sense. Only 5 points over. If Dev is a 79, K Showtime is a 50. Nah, see, you lost me. Dev is better than Friga. Still is, always has been. I think he may beat Moon too. ISO Tay may give him problems just because he's big.
Level 5 guys are a serious problem.
Bro, what are you talking about? b.ellis is beating half of the players that you had up there on the screen.
For them, it's not just about highlights. These guys take the game seriously. Almost all of them played college ball.
What is your criteria? Let me get to this. What is your criteria? Make it make sense. Because if that's the case, everyone you've just listed in the past list has played college basketball. So what is the criteria? All of the people you named previously are serious problems on the court. Ty Lawson doesn't really play anymore, I don't think so. Nas is just slightly a little bit bigger and a better shooter than he used to be. Everyone that you've named has played college ball. What are you talking about?
And every time they step on the court, they truly believe they're the best player there.
What are you... Okay, bro.
The difference between hoopers and YouTube All-Stars is that they're battle-tested.
No such thing as a hooper. Either you can hoop or you can't. That's simply what it is. Cash Nasty has messed up an entire generation with this terrible verbiage. Either you can hoop or you can't. Okay? And the person who came up with the statement can't. He's not even a hooper. If we're going by the tier list, hoopist, hooper, and then hoop, Cash is below hoop.
10 times last year. Instead of quitting, he's doubled down. And
what does that actually have to do with basketball skill? Nothing at all. Sorry that happened to you, bro. But that has nothing to do with this tier list. A lot of people have gone through traumatic events and still continue to play basketball. But that does not automatically place someone higher in the... I don't understand it, bro. Oh, baby, I don't understand. Make it make sense.
Is now one of the best players on Ball's life.
I don't understand. I'm about to just... Let me skip to the last level.
They carry or travel on every other possession. They have horrible shot selection. And worst of all, they can't play clean defense to save their play.
What?
However, despite their success, these guys are not taken seriously by NBA players. Why? Because they've been playing in the amateur space for so long that it's like...
Do people not understand what amateur actually means? You have professionals, right? Which is like NBA, overseas pro. Pro-Am's technically registered as professional. That's why it's called Pro-Am. You got semi-pro, which is still a professional. If you get paid to do something, technically by definition, you are a professional. But amateur space means that you are a beginner. This is not beginner level. Like, by your own criteria, you disprove what you're saying. Half of these people, if not all of us, have played against college comp for a long time. That's automatically past amateur level. That's like advanced into elite level. I don't understand this dude's list. I don't understand his criteria, but it's kind of terrible. The reason they don't take us seriously as people who post our games online is, one, we're doing it independent. They had to have a label behind them, i.e. the NBA and sponsors and things like that to get their money. We're doing it by ourselves. And some of us are at the same level of talent. I don't understand. I don't know. But this criteria is flawed, and I'm not a fan. I'm just watching it because I needed something to do on stream, and I don't feel like chatting. This is not amateur level. Amateur level is like high school, maybe middle school.
They're playing a totally separate game than NBA guys. They carry or travel on every other position.
That was a carry and travel.
They have horrible shots.
But, dude, do you hoop at all? I have to ask this because it's a lot of people who make these lists, but they don't hoop at all. A lot of the things y'all call travels and carries are not travels or carries at all. That one was, yeah, you can't hop it off one foot and land on the same foot. But this is not. Kel could have played pro ball. A lot of these things are not travels or carries or bad defense at all. It's just a lot of people flop. Why'd the quality drop so low? I don't understand. Okay, so Nas, if this is the criteria we're going off of, XRM and Frank Nitti would be they'd be the only ones in this level, because Nas, I would say, goes to level 5, just because Frank Nitti and XRM are better objectively. But like, it doesn't make any sense that you're saying, oh, college comp and things like that, but then like all of these people play college, but they fit into different levels for reasons that are contradicting themselves. It doesn't make any sense at all. As I say, Dev better than 90. Yeah, Dev is better than literally everybody on this list except for level 6. Like, level 6 Hooper's probably the only ones to give him problems. He's played NBA players and like almost torch. I don't get this dude's logic. Let's just hear what he has to say. I'll listen.
Overseas.
Level 6 guys have elevated beyond YouTube fame. Even people who don't follow park runs know their names. These are the players competing overseas in leagues like the Big Three, and sometimes even catching the attention of NBA players. If you don't take them seriously, you'll end up like Denzel Valentine.
Excuse that. So I come down, get a bump, step back mid-range, bottom. Again, this is after, some talking, and I done hit a couple shots, and now, I'm feeling myself.
These players have both the skill and the physicality of real pros. They reject...
I'm just going to shut this one off because it doesn't make any sense. Everyone has the strength and physicality of a pro. Anyone can have the strength and physicality of a pro. The problem lies in how you use that strength and physicality. A lot of people don't actually know how to use their body in basketball, unfortunately. Why I'm orange, I'll never understand. Let's move this forward a little bit. That changes everything a little bit. A lot of people have the strength and physicality of pros. They just don't know how to use it. That's the thing. Let me see if there's anything else I want to talk about. I don't understand. A lot of people don't actually understand basketball either. Like, that six steps that Giannis did wasn't 6 steps. The ball was still live dribble for the first 4. Then he took a 1 to put it in there. That's not 6 steps. That's 2 steps. It's 2 steps. A lot of people don't actually understand basketball like they say they do. But I'm going to hop off here. It's been real. Wait, no, let me talk about... Yeah, no, we're going to leave that for another video. Anyway, I'll see y'all next stream, brother.